Hello, everyone. Today we are going to look at the nervous system. And out of all the units or lessons that we'll do, this is one of my favorites. We'll do a little bit of an activity at the end of class called the Battle of Senses. So I'll go into that more after we get through our basic routine of going through the understanding guide. So the first thing is, what is the nervous system? The nervous system transmits signals between the brain and the rest of the body, including internal organs. In this way, the nervous system's activity control the ability to move, breathe, see, think, and more. Your nervous system controls all your body's actions and jobs. The reason the nervous system is in the addiction unit is because of what drugs, alcohol, and tobacco do to the brain. The basic unit of the nervous system is a nerve cell or a neuron. The human brain contains about 1 billion neurons. This is an unbelievable amount of neurons, and it basically shows you how structured our brain is. A neuron has a cell body, which includes a cell nucleus and special extensions called axons and dendrites. Bundles of axons called nerves are found throughout the body. Axons and dendrites allow neurons to communicate even across long distances. Basically, neurons will pass information via electrical signals. At the end of the axon, the electrical signal changes to a chemical signal. The axon then releases the chemical signal with a chemical messenger called a neurotransmitter into the synapse, the space between the end of the axon and the tip of the dendrite, from another neuron. The neurotransmitters move the signal through the synapse to the neighboring dendrite, which converts the chemical signal back into an electrical signal. The electrical signal then travels through the neuron and goes through the same conversion process as it moves to neighboring neurons. By the way, this happens at an incredible speed, which I'll demonstrate a little bit later in class. The different parts of the nervous system, basically, there are two main divisions of the nervous system: the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system has two parts: the brain and the spinal cord. The brain is the largest, most complex part of your entire nervous system. This remarkable structure, which weighs about 3 pounds, contains 100 billion neurons. The brain is the most complex organ in nature. It is also considered the control center for everything. It directs your muscle movement and voluntary processes like your heartbeat and breathing. The second part of the central nervous system is the spinal cord. The spinal cord is a column of nerve tissue about 18 inches long and about as thick as your index finger. The spinal cord is protected by the vertebrae, bones that make up the spine. It is further protected by fluids that surround it, acting like shock absorbers. Your spinal cord releases messages to and from the brain and your body. The peripheral nervous system basically means located away from the center. So the peripheral nervous system is made of nerves that fan out from the CNS, the central nervous system. These nerves connect to the muscle, skin, organs, and glands. The peripheral nervous system carries messages between the central nervous system and the rest of the body. The peripheral nervous system has two parts: the somatic system and autonomic system. The somatic system deals with movements and actions you can control. The autonomic system deals with movements or actions you cannot control. The autonomic system has two main parts: the parasympathetic system and sympathetic system. The parasympathetic part of your autonomic nervous system balances your sympathetic nervous system. While your sympathetic nervous system controls your body's fight or flight response, your parasympathetic nervous system helps to control your body's response during times of stress. Problems with the nervous system. For teens, the most common cause of nervous system problems is a blow to the head. Head injuries during sports or other activities cause traumatic brain injury, or TBI. Common diseases associated with the nervous system. Meningitis. This is an infection of the connective membranes in the spine. A brain tumor. This is also referred to as brain cancer. Epilepsy is a result, or basically what happens is seizures and uncontrollable movement activity. And the last one is multiple sclerosis, or MS. The protective outer coat of the nerve is damaged. Over time, they will not work properly. On a final thought, the risk of injury and damage to your nervous system can be life altering. Always wear a seatbelt, wear a helmet when riding a bike, and stay away from drugs, alcohol, and tobacco. With that being said, once again, I hope you enjoyed the show.